Look, Siren, the party's over, okay? I'm gonna reverse that love-making curse you have on Fox, and I'm gonna keep you from doing it to any other gullible guy. I've already completed 2 out of the 3 steps. Number 3 is the toughie.
She's right about that, Kay. The 3rd part of this spell is definitely the most challenging.
But go ahead, give it a shot. Spend as much time as you can trying to rescue Fox from my clutches. It'll just give me more time to seduce Miguel.
What do I do? Should I take my mom's advice and follow my heart? Or should I just forget about Kay?
It's a nice day outside.
Where the hell do you get your nerve showing up here in broad daylight? And how the hell do you get past Crane security?
I have my ways. Hey, I'm not dependent on you each and every time I want to break and enter.
And what about if Sheridan was here?
But she's not, is she?
Stop smirking. If I get caught with you one more time, it's over for both of us.
How dare you do a background check on my husband? Who the hell do you think you are?
I'm just a police officer trying to do my job.
This is outrageous. I won't let you do this.
Well, you can't stop me, Sheridan.
Give me one good reason you're suspicious of Chris. Just one.
Okay, if you'll
You know
calm
what?
down,
Don't even bother. I have it figured out. This isn't just some police investigation you're working on. This is about me.
Come again?
You're so transparent, Luis. You know you really ought to work on your cover. You're checking on Chris for one reason and one reason only. You're jealous.
I don't know what I would do without you.
That's what I'm here for. Get rid of the things that are bothering you.
That helps, just being in your arms.
Maybe this will help a little more.
This guy is a little too good to be true.
Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are my passion for life.
We gotta stop meeting like this.
Well, you're the boss.
Well, it's an office, right?
An office occupied by the most beautiful woman I've ever laid eyes on.
You know, if you weren't such an ace executive, I might suspect you of sucking up to your employer.
And this is one job I'd hate to lose.
Well, so far, I don't think you have to worry about that.
Is, anything wrong?
No, not at all.
Wouldn't happen to be thinking about your ex, would you?
Ethan? No. Last thing on my mind right now.
Glad to hear it. I didn't mean to bring up a sore subject.
You are forgiven. Just don't let it happen again.
Well, I won't after this once. I just, something I need to get straight about you and Ethan first.
What?
Well, the law office he works at is downstairs. Isn't that going to be a little awkward?
It's a big building.
Yeah, it's a big building with only a few elevators, parking garage, one cafeteria, and one daycare, where both of your kids happen to be during the day. Just saying, you're bound to run into each other from time to time.
It's not going to be a problem. Glad you asked, though. Ethan's taken enough years of my life already. I don't care if I ever see him again.
Luis is making a big mistake with that guy. There's something not right about him. I'm gonna find out what it is. Come in.
Oh, sorry to walk in on you, but there was no one at the reception front desk.
No. Ethan Winthrop. Sorry, my apologies. I haven't even had a chance to hire a secretary yet.
Stuart Allen. I tried to call to make an appointment this morning, but
Haven't even mastered the voicemail system either yet, so please have a seat.
thank you. I came to see you because I used to work at Crane as a computer engineer.
And you don't anymore?
No. It's a long story, but I'll cut to the chase. I was working on an advanced security program that was designed to protect against corporate and national terrorism.
I didn't even know Crane was involved in things like that.
Oh, yes. Actually, they're at the forefront of the field. You know, unfortunately, these days, everyone's concerned about global and national security.
Sure, I imagine so.
Well, anyway, I walked into work one day and got canned.
Just like that, out of the blue?
Yep. No advance warning, no explanation, nothing. Just clean up your desk and go home.
After how many years?
Too many to be treated so dismissively. Not that it's never happened to anyone before. Bloodless corporate terminations happen every day. But usually it has something to do with the bottom line.
Mm-hmm. And your dismissal didn't?
No. My firing had nothing to do with money.
And you want to hire me to start up a case for wrongful termination against Crane, right?
Not exactly. I could always get a job to put food on the table. It's just that I found out that Crane is still using the technology I developed without paying the right to use it. And I want to stop them.
Well, Mr. Allen, it may not be as simple as it sounds. See, I used to represent Crane, actually. And I know for a fact that their employee contracts include corporate ownership of any ideas that are developed while an employee is under contract. Surely you know this.
Yes, I do. But I applied for a patent while I was still in grad school, before I came to work for Crane.
Did Crane know this?
I told my supervisor right after I was hired that I personally hold the patent on this technology. He knew Crane had no right to use it without my permission.
I see.
I won't be taken advantage of that way. I want to sue Crane Industries for every dollar they made off my idea.
I understand your position. I do. And I wish I could take the case.
Wait, why can't you?
I know Kay's engaged to Fox. The way she acts around me. I mean, what if it's true? What if she does love me as much as I love her? There's only one way to find out.
Teach her to cross a mermaid. Would you like to share your thoughts with me and Tabitha?
No, I wouldn't. You know, what is your problem?
Do you really want to know? Let's see. It wears trashy bikinis, it has unnaturally blonde hair, and has fins where it's supposed to have legs. Give up? Her name starts with an S. Doesn't stand for smart.
And you call me bitchy?
I'd rather be bitchy than fishy. Look, as soon as I finish this spell, you're gonna go back to where you came from, okay? And you're never gonna bother me or the man that I love again.
Who would that be? The man you love? Would that be Fox or Miguel?
Shut up.
Just asking.
Enjoy your last hours out of water, mackerel mouth.
Kay is crazy if she thinks she can get rid of me that easily.
Once I agree with the fish girl, Kay's really got her work cut out for her this time.
This is not some sort of personal vendetta.
The hell it isn't. I married Chris instead of you, and you just can't stand it, can you?
That is not it.
Oh, no? I think it is. I think this whole thing is about you being jealous that things didn't work out for us.
I'm investigating Chris because I think that there is good reason to do so. I'm worried about you.
Well, don't be. Chris is a wonderful human being. He's an amazing husband. He's a devoted father to James. You're wasting your time and you're infuriating me with this nonsense.
Okay, well, like I said, if I am wrong, I will be more than happy to admit it. But I'm sorry, there's no way that you're going to stop me from doing a thorough investigation on Chris.
Fine. Fine, go ahead. Waste taxpayers' money, but you'll see how wrong you are.
Aunt Sheridan, maybe you should go home.
Whose side are you on anyway, Fancy?
I just meant...
You're my niece. You should support me in trying to talk Luis out of this ridiculous theory he seems stuck on.
I would try if I didn't agree with him.
What?
I'm sorry, Aunt Sheridan, but don't you find it a little strange that Chris is the only person who could supply an alibi for Spike the night Pilar was shot? He's the only person that saw Spike at the fair.
No, that's not strange at all. The place was packed. It's only by chance that Chris remembers seeing him. He didn't at first, remember?
Yeah, I remember. That doesn't seem strange to you? I'm telling you, I think that Chris is protecting Spike.
From what? Why would he do that after all the harm he's caused my family and yours? He would never be friends with a slime ball like that.
Spike, no one can see us together. It's bad enough that Sheridan's already caught us once. It can't happen again. Now, look, get the hell out of my house.
You mean your wife's house, don't you?
Spike, I'm gonna count to 3.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Look, man, I just got here. Ugh, I'd love a cup of joe. A little bit of cream, no sugar, please.
What the hell is wrong with you? You must be crazy to come to a Crane household after you shot 2 people within a week.
Only 1. I don't count that bullet hole I put in you. Only that nosy Parker lady.
Or the lady who happens to be the mother of Harmony's top cop. You're lucky Luis hasn't beaten you to a pulp and left you for dead already.
Matter of fact, that's exactly what he did do. And that's what I came here to talk to you about.
Why? What happened?
Well, I ran into Luis at my old club. And he beat the living daylights out of me.
Well, let's hear it for the good guys.
You know, he had the nerve to threaten my life.
Well, he deserves a medal.
Hey, you think this is funny, compadre? Huh? This is not funny at all. And I'll tell you why Hot Cop needs to go bye-bye. And you're the guy that's gonna do it.
Have the drugs you've taken over the years completely fried your brain?
Now, who said I was stupid enough to take drugs? I only sell them.
Look, I'm not gonna kill Luis. I mean, that's the way you solve problems, not me.
Please, do not play St. Christopher with me, buddy boy. You worked for Alistair Crane for years, and you'll do whatever needs to be done.
Alistair had a chokehold on me. Yeah, he's dead and gone now, thank God.
Guess what? I picked up from where he left off. And you, my buddy, are gonna do exactly what I tell you to do.
Forget it. I'm done doing things I'm ashamed of. Things I'm gonna later regret in life.
You're not done, my friend. You are gonna kill Luis.
I didn't murder for Alistair. And I sure as hell am not gonna murder for you. Now, if that's why you came here, you wasted your time.
I can't tell you why Chris will be covering for Spike. Well, not yet anyway, but that's what I intend to find out.
This is unbelievable. The only thing Chris is guilty of, besides marrying me, is seeing Spike at the fair and telling you about it. It's not Chris's fault that Spike has an alibi for the time frame in which your mother was shot.
I don't want to argue with you, Sheridan, okay?
Then tell me you'll just drop all this nonsense about doing a background check on Chris.
You know, I can't do that.
Look, Luis, I know better than anyone how you feel about your mother. I love Pilar too. And I want to find out who shot her just as much as you do.
Well, apparently not, or you wouldn't be trying to stop my investigation now, would you?
I can't blame you for wanting it to be Spike. I wanted it to be Spike. The guy is lower than low. He's a drug dealer, a pimp, you name it. But Spike did not break into my family's mansion the other night. He couldn't have, because he was at the fair.
According to Chris.
If Chris said he was there, he was there. You've got to let go of this line of thinking, Luis, if you want to find the real shooter. You're so obsessed with it being Spike that you're dragging Chris into this.
That is not true.
It obviously is. You're letting your personal feelings cloud your professional judgment. And that's really not like you, Luis. I'm really disappointed.
You know, Sheridan, I know what I'm doing, okay? Now, I'm really sorry if you feel like you can't trust me on this.
Do you really want to bring trust into this conversation, Luis?
Oh, okay. That's great. I guess I'm just gonna have to live with the fact that I didn't trust you about Marty when I should have for the rest of my life.
Let's not go there.
Hey, you brought it up. Look, I'm sorry that things didn't turn out differently between us, okay? You know, I thought that our love was strong enough to survive anything, but you know what? I was wrong. And I'll tell you something else, okay? Because I've given up thinking that one day you're gonna change your mind and come back to me. Because you've made it crystal clear that that is simply not gonna happen.
Then why are you going after my husband?
Because I am a cop and somebody shot my mother. And like it or not, there are certain things about your husband that just don't add up.
But Luis.
Luis?
Here we go. Everything all right?
I need to talk to you.
Sure. Yeah. Excuse us.
I was just leaving.
Wait, just don't go yet, Aunt Sheridan. There's something we need to get straight.
You know, just about time for lunch. We say we grab a bite to eat.
Yeah, I couldn't possibly. Not with all this preparation we need to do for our meeting.
Well, our appointment at Sea Cliff Inn isn't for a few hours. Why don't we head over there early, grab a little bite to eat before the guy shows up?
I don't know.
Oh, come on. It'll do you some good to get some salt air.
Okay, absolutely. Doing it. I'm gonna run to daycare just to check on my son real fast.
I'll meet you downstairs with the car.
Okay, yeah.
Go. Hey, it's me. Hey, I need a favor.
Mr. Allen, would you excuse me for just 1 minute, please?
Look, I'm sorry. I was walking by. I couldn't help but hear. You were about to turn him down, weren't you?
Yes.
Honey, well, I mean, it sounds like he's a really solid case. You know, and after everything that Crane's done to you, tossed you out of the family, disinherited you, not to mention Teresa blackballing you from every law firm in the country, I would think that you would get a great deal of satisfaction going up against Crane.
Well, that's not the case. A suit like this could devastate Crane.
Okay, and the problem with that? What do you want?
The problem with that is whether you like it or not, I was groomed one day to run Crane.
I wasn't eavesdropping, but...
No, not at all, not at all. Mr. Allen, this is my wife, Gwen Winthrop.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
The reason why I came to see you, Mr. Winthrop, is that I know that you have inside information on the company and all its players.
That is very, very true. But unfortunately, that's the reason why I have a problem going after them full force. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to find another attorney to represent you.
Mr. Allen, could you give us just one more moment, please? Sure. Thank you. Okay, what is the real problem here? Do you not want to hurt Crane, or do you not want to hurt Teresa?
You are my passion for life.
So, what's the real reason you don't want to take this case? Loyalty to a company that's never been loyal to you, or loyalty to a woman whose sole purpose in life is to break us up?
Gwen, let me repeat myself, all right? If this case is as solid as Stuart Allen claims it is, it could possibly wreak havoc on Crane Industries. I mean, it could cripple them financially forever.
Okay, well, let me repeat myself. What is the problem with that?
Gwen, think about it. You're not just gonna hurt Teresa, you're gonna hurt a lot of people that we care about. Julian, Sheridan, Fancy, Fox, both of our mothers. Not to mention the thousands of workers who rely on Crane Industries' paychecks to put food on their families' tables. Do you really want to deny all these people gainful employment out of spite for Teresa? I don't think so.
Excuse me, I can't hear what you're saying, but I can see that you're not comfortable with my offer.
Mr. Allen, there are plenty of good attorneys in this firm.
No. You're the one I wanted. If you won't take the case, I'm going to another firm, but I am filing suit. I'm not going to let them walk all over me. If you're not going to take the case, I'm going to find someone else who will.
Poor Kay. I can't wait until she realizes how impossible the third part of that reversal spell is. She is just going to have to finally admit, Siren always gets what she wants in the end.
We'll just see about that, won't we, Fishface?
I'm going to tell Endora you keep calling me names.
Endora may be smitten with her fairy tale mermaid come to life, but I'll tell you one thing, she loves her brother Fox very much. And frankly, I think you underestimate Kay.
Hardly. She's just another foolish mortal female who thinks she can rescue her man from the mermaid spell. But she's no match for me and my charms.
It says the subject of the mermaid's curse has to become insanely jealous. Fox has to see so red he's ready to kill? How in the hell am I gonna make sweet, gentle Fox jealous enough to kill?
What's up? Oh God, it's not Mama, is it?
No. Last I checked, she was still holding her own.
Thank God.
It's about me. I wanted to... Oh, boy. That was gonna be a lot easier than this.
Women problems?
How'd you guess?
Yeah, it's the only thing that can make an otherwise grown, articulate man sound and look as bad as you do right now.
Well, you're right. It's about a woman. And the woman I want to spend the rest of my life with, the woman I love, happens to be with another guy. And I just don't know what to do. It's Kay.
Kay Bennett?
Will you keep your voice down?
All right. I thought she's with Fox.
It's complicated.
Well, does Kay know how you feel about her?
Well, on and off. I mean, I tell her or try to tell her, and then something happens. But sometimes I get the feeling she feels the same way about me.
But she's still with Fox.
Yeah. And I don't think she's gonna break up with him on her own.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Well, I spoke to Mama the other night, and from her bed in the ICU room. And she told me I shouldn't give up on Kay, even though she's engaged to Fox. She said I should fight to be a family with her and Maria.
That sounds like my mom.
Well, that's exactly why I'm here, Luis. I don't know what to do. I mean, should I fight for Kay? Or should I just let her go?
I can't stay long. I just came by to sign that report on Chris. I have to get home.
Oh, this won't take but a minute. The night Chris was shot, the night I stopped by the cottage, you gave me your blessing when I asked you if it was all right for me to date Luis.
I know.
Only it's not all right with you, is it? You still love Luis and want him for yourself.
I don't have time for this.
Don't rush off, Aunt Sheridan, please. I love you. You're my favorite relative in the world, so I'm asking you again. If you want me to back off on Luis, I will. I'll drop out of police training and try to forget that I ever met him. Just please tell me before I lose my heart to him completely.
Wow. Wow, that's a tough one, bro.
Come on, Luis. That's why I'm here. I mean, you have way more experience with this than I do.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I definitely feel for you. I remember how bad they wanted to be with Sheridan and our son. You really love Kay?
With all my heart.
Then maybe it's not that tough after all. I'm with Mama. Go for it. Don't let anything stand in the way of being with the woman you love and your daughter.
You're gonna have to work on that anger issue, buddy. Now, where's my coffee?
You're not getting any coffee. And don't even think about making yourself comfortable either. Sheridan can be home any second now.
Well, then you better stop giving me such a hard time and tell me that you're gonna do what needs to be done.
Look, I'm not a cold-blooded killer. And there's no way in hell I'm gonna kill Luis.
But why wouldn't you want to take your wife's ex-lover off the radar?
I'm not that way.
Well, why not? A permanent solution guarantees your happiness with your wife, Sheridan, right?
Look, I'm not gonna do it. It's insane. I've already helped you break into the mansion. And you went and shot Luis's mother. I'm not gonna add to those mistakes.
Okay, have it your way. All right, if you're not gonna get rid of Luis, then you have to speed this whole thing with the money so that I can get out of town.
I see. I've been thinking about that as well. Crane Industries is my wife's family business. I can't steal from them.
Boy, do you have a grave misunderstanding of who you're taking orders from. Now, you already said no to me once today. You're not gonna do it twice.
I just can't give you a final answer right now.
Well, I guess it's better than a flat-out no.
I just need a little time to think about it.
Well, don't take too long. I'll be at the Seacliff Inn.
Okay, I'll contact you there.
Pleasure.
Guess I should be happy you didn't flat out turn it down.
Yeah, but you're not, are you? You think I should have jumped at the chance to file the suit against Crane, don't you?
Yes, I do. I don't see your resistance to this. You heard him. If you don't take this case, he's gonna find someone else who will. Listen, this is a huge, very high-profile case, and you haven't worked in a while. So for you to turn down such an incredible opportunity right out of the gate, I would hate to think of what the partners would say when they hear you're willing to walk away from something so huge.
Look, I know that this case could make the firm a lot of money.
Which in turn could make you a lot of money, not to mention put you in line for partner. Hey, things could change for us. We could move to New York, put Jane in the best school. I could stop working. I could be a full-time mother. Please, please take this case.
You booked us a room? Thought we were gonna have lunch.
Voila.
Wow. When did you have time to arrange all of this?
Well, we were checking up on little Ethan. You like?
I love it. You're amazing. Yeah. I mean, every time I turn around, you are surprising me with something new.
Good somethings, I hope.
Incredible somethings. I just, I can't imagine how much it cost.
Ah, don't worry about that. I'm expensing it. It's fine. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I just figured, it's a special occasion. So, being my first day on the job, I'm picking up this little blowout.
Well, you shouldn't after the great job you did on the merger.
Yeah, well, you can remember me when it's bonus time. This is on me, though. Besides, I figured it'd be great for us to get away from all interruptions.
So, you did all this so we could work, right?
Yeah. Glad you have something else in mind.
Oh.
Nothing's changed since that night you came and told me you have a thing for Luis. If anything, Chris and I have grown closer every single day. I have no intention of leaving Chris and James.
I'm not talking about intentions, Aunt Sheridan. I'm talking about your feelings. Who you think about when you're all alone. How do you know that a month from now you won't be able to stand being separated from Luis one more day? That you won't go to Chris and tell him you want a divorce, and you can return to your soulmate?
It's never gonna happen. Not today, not tomorrow, not next week, not next year. Never, ever gonna happen. Nothing could ever change my feelings for Chris.
I'm not stealing from my wife's family business.
Tough. You're a numbers guy. You know how to juggle numbers around so you won't get caught?
Spike, it's called embezzling. And if you read newspapers, you'll see that lots and lots of bright people get caught every day.
Yeah, but you won't. Not if you want to protect your little family and little wife that you created. Listen, you are in a perfect position to get inside the Crane accounting system and set up an untraceable account that I can get to. And I'll let you know a place and a time later.
I haven't said I'll do it.
Oh, but you will. You will, unless you want me to tell your wife all about your sordid background.
So how do I make Fox so jealous he's ready to kill? Of course. Of course. Ugh. I hate to hurt you, Fox, but it's for your own good. Look, if you came here to tell me that I can't get rid of Siren, you can just go back to your freaky witch toys in the attic, okay?
I didn't come here to say that at all. I came to see what you're going to do.
Whatever it takes. All I have to do to break the mermaid's curse is complete the third part of the spell.
Yeah, but the third part
I know. It's really hard. I know all about the jealousy strategy.
Who are you going to make Fox jealous of, huh?
Who do you think, Tabitha? The person he thinks I care about now more than him. Miguel.
I mean, really, it's not like you have a choice here, Chrissy boy.
But if Sheridan finds that I'm stealing from
she
Crane,
would leave you in her dust. Man, she'd pack your bag so fast your head would spin. But on the other hand, you say no to me, I'll kill you. But not before I tell Sheridan how you were working for her father, Alistair, and how he hired you to wine and dine her, to get her to forget all about Louise, and to get you to marry her.
Damn you, Spike.
So what's it gonna be? It's your call.
I know there's something off about Chris. Just need to figure out what it is.
You may believe what you're saying, but I can see how Luis feels about you.
It's not my fault I haven't encouraged him.
Oh, I didn't say you had, on purpose.
Look,
it's just...
Fancy, all I can tell you is what I said before. You're free to pursue a relationship with Luis. It doesn't mean you're gonna end up happily ever after.
I know.
But rest assured, I won't stand in your way. Good luck.
I'm going to need it.
Look, we don't even know if this guy's claim is legitimate. Gwen, he could be a nut job. He could be just another disgruntled employee that's looking to stick it to the company that canned him.
Or he could have a solid grievance that deserves to be heard in court. Will you at least let me check him out?
If you think it's worth it,
I
then...
do think it's worth it. You remember my friend Carrie Brown from college?
Carrie, yeah, red hair, right?
Red hair, exactly. Well, now she works in the U.S. Patent Office. I can give her a call. She can pull this guy's file, if he even has one. I can be back to you within an hour.
All right.
And why you are so reluctant to do something that deserves to be done on so many levels, I don't know.
Gwen, come on. It's easy for you to say, but we're talking about Crane Industries, a worldwide corporation that employs half the folks in this town.
Okay. At the very least, we may be able to use this as leverage to get Teresa out.
Now we're finally getting to it, aren't we?
Okay, so I want Teresa to get what she's owed. What's wrong with that? And you know what? She loves to flaunt around that she's in charge. Well, let her take a little responsibility for the unethical behavior of her company. When what they did to Stuart Allen comes out in the press, they're going to throw her out on her little fanny.
Gwen, come
And
on.
I'm not going to be the one to do it. It's going to be the other Cranes. It's going to be Sheridan and Julian and Fox. They're the ones who should be running the company anyway.
If I take this case, it will poison my relationship with Teresa.
Well, that is the point. That is exactly the point.
We do definitely need to start preparing for that meeting.
Oh, I agree, 100%.
Yeah.
Just right after we have a little champagne. And, you know, maybe a little bite to eat, too.
Jared.
What? Person's got to eat, right? Maybe I'll even let you pick out the dessert.
Fancy!
Oh my goodness.